Well then, right here on the line, we have Penn of Penn and Teller.
Yay!
Penn and Teller Smoking Ears.
Hello, you angel-headed hipsters.
Hello, Penn. How you doing?
I've never been better, boss. How are you, fellas?
I'm doing really good. How are you doing, Kathleen? You've been in the driver chair for a couple hours now?
I'm not even sweaty. I'm feeling great.
That's impressive considering your costume. Here, can I hand that on to
Who's
you?
driving? I can't see.
That's Kathleen in a very elaborate Yusuke costume from, I believe, Persona 5?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you are. I hadn't seen you. No wonder I couldn't pick you out. There you are. Are you not sweating under the plastic on your face?
I'm actually normally a very cold person, so I'm actually just comfortable right now.
I know, but it seems like there's a certain kind of there's nothing porous above your nose.
I know. Finally, my body heat can't escape. It's inside me, where it should be.
It's not just the heat that can't escape. There's also noxious things inside your skin that can't escape.
Look, I'm prepared to make a lot of sacrifices for the children right now.
I tell you, I feel like if you wore that mask for 45 minutes and then I took it off you, I would find something unpleasant on your forehead.
I mean, we can find out later for the children, I guess.
We've already done that once.
So, is this an outfit I'm supposed to recognize?
I mean, how big of a weeb are you?
Do you know what weeb means?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't even see a pattern there. I just see plastic. Is a character I should know?
This is a character from a video game that came out this year called Persona 5, and I'm playing the best character in the game.
And the character has a name?
Yes, his name is Yusuke, and his crime fighting persona is Fox, and so he dresses up. It's a Japanese game, so he dresses up sort of like a Japanese dandy. It's a very weird game. I don't know how I'm going to explain this.
You have a tail?
I do, yes.
He does.
No, I wasn't being inappropriate.
Ta-da.
I was playing bass before the show the other night, as I do every night at the Penn and Teller show, and an attractive young woman came on stage dressed normally. I mean, for the 21st century, for a woman of her age and socioeconomic group, but she had a big furry tail.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that's going on in the world that I've been missing? Are people walking around with tails?
I mean, not here, but I feel like maybe Las Vegas is more like fashion forward than Victoria. My take is, if it makes you happy, you do you.
Yep.
Tails, ears,
Yep.
full fursuit.
Go for it.
Go for it.
I'm pretty interested in the people who are furries and who take this cosplay to a sexual dimension. Those people interest me in something. I also know that there are fringe fan people who have created personas of Penn and Teller who are animalized. There are drawings of me as an animal, and you can find, I think it's called fan fiction of Penn and Teller as animals.
Don't read that!
Act with one another.
Wow.
We learn something new every day.
Cool.
I'm your humble reporter on this. And I haven't taken a deep dive, as they say.
No.
Are you still able to stay sort of grounded, knowing that you've reached the level of fame that people have anthropomorphized furry versions of you out there in the world?
Is it anthropomorphized or is it backwards? Because I am anthro.
That's true.
That I would say anthro is a prefix that can be attached. I don't know why I'm turning into Christopher Walken, but can be attached to me. So it's the other way around. Isn't there a prefix that means something else? I thought I had something to say that was going to be clear and realized I didn't. What do you think?
Oh, wow. Jace found it for us. It's right there in the chat.
Yeah, people are posting pictures. You appear to be some sort of dog, and Teller appears to be some sort of squirrel.
Yeah.
Or a hamster, maybe?
I don't know. I have given you, I believe, I have given you every single piece of information I have on this subject.
You know what? I appreciate that all the sociological research you've done in preparation for this call.
Yeah.
What are you knitting?
I am performance by. I am knitting a giant Wonder Woman logo.
By the way, the microphone isn't on, but it's a nice symbol.
That's Emily, and she's knitting a giant Wonder Woman shawl.
A giant Wonder Woman shawl.
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
Now, when I think of the way Wonder Woman's outfits look, shawl does not seem to enter into her costume.
I mean, it's not normally, but I feel like there are definitely times where she would get cold.
I suppose so. But boy, shawl and Wonder Woman,
It
two
doesn't.
words, kind of like Elbert Schweitzer and Lusty. Yeah.
I see you read that one on fanfiction.net too.
How about I give you some stuff? You want me to give you stuff?
Yep.
We're always delighted and so thankful for anything you do.
Oh
to
yeah,
give us.
absolutely.
I also want to point out to the person in the mask with the possibly sweaty forehead that I put on a shirt for this interview. I don't usually sit here in my home wearing a shirt. I'm usually topless. But what with Charlie Rose and everything, I put on a sweatshirt. So I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I want you to know that that's what I'm willing to do. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. See? I'm wearing an Xbox sweatshirt, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you can see that. This is probably some collector's sweatshirt, or maybe not. But I'm going to give you stuff now. Would you like me to start? I don't know. What is your sense of show business and sucking up to people in the 21st century? Do we start with the big package, or do we start with the little package?
I think we start with the little package.
Yeah.
Not only for sucking up, but also for narrative tension.
Yep.
The narrative tension. I just wondered if maybe now that people are wearing tails to my show, whether narrative tension itself had changed. But you say no. You say these don't change.
You know what? Penn, you're the one donating things. If you want to upend the very traditions upon which auctions and giveaways are based on, you have the power. If you want to start big, go for it.
I'm not sure that every time I've been given power in the past, I've abused it. I seem to be corrupted even by the smallest amount of power. So I am this time not going to blow against the wind, but rather I will set my sails and I will groove on the standard narrative of charity. Okay? So first we have, and we don't know, this could be starting at the top or starting at the bottom.
Yeah.
We don't know. I haven't really given that away yet. This is such an extraordinary thing I'm giving you. You might be saying, how can you go up from here, Penn? You know, you might say that.
We do say that every year.
Yeah, you've surprised us in the
Not
past.
one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not
heart.
6, 7, not 8,
What?
not 9, but rather 10. TEN parentheses 10 parentheses packages with signed, and I don't mean ASL. I mean my hand with a writing implement, writing something that I call my name, but is absolutely illegible to everybody, including me. By New York Times. New York Times. The New York Times. Bestseller. Not okay selling, not okay selling, not great selling, best selling. A superlative. One of the many superlatives you will hear during this. Best selling Presto. The name of my book. My book Presto, which is kind of supposed to be about me having lost 100 pounds, but ends up being also about sex and monkeys.
What a selling point.
Yeah.
Whenever I write a book about anything, it seems to come down to atheism and sex. no matter what I start out writing about. But what did I say? Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine, but rather how many people?
10!
10 packages of signed copies in my own hand, signed copies of Penn Jillette's New York Times, the paper of record, best-selling Presto. That's done. Boy, Penn, that must be the best package. Is that where you're ending? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not where I'm ending.
But how can you go up from there, Penn?
Seems impossible. Not one, not two.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're back in the counting.
3 packages of Penn and Teller Fool Everyone Magic Kits.
Yeah.
Autographed by me, which you will not be able to read, and Teller, which you will be able to read.
That's how you tell them apart.
Yeah, his signature is very legible.
Plus,
But wait, there's more.
believe this, limited edition. Okay? And I don't mean limited by the mind of God. Because then again, maybe everything is limited by the mind of God. I mean rather, limited by the actual production. Like, we decided to make this many of these, and there are no more. Unless, of course, these happen to sell. In which case, we would make more. But that's not important. Addition. 25 years in Vegas. You know what 25 years is?
That's a long time.
Hold your breath. Yes, a very long time. A quarter of a century. A 0.0025 of a millennium.
Yep.
Nailed
Spot
it.
on.
25 years. 25 years. In Vegas, bobbleheads of Penn and Teller autographed.
Ooh.
Yes, bobbleheads. Don't use that expression like, oh, yo, bobbleheads. The expression is not to cock your heads and turn your eyebrows like puppies watching television. No, the expression called for here is wide open celebration and disbelief. Wow! Let's try it. And we will have no more, for the time I'm on here, we will have no more confused puppies watching television. No more. Okay? We will have celebration. You hear what I said? 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3.
Yep.
Fool Everyone Magic Kids and bobbleheads of Penn and Teller.
Woo!
The bobbleheads sit together or they separate. And they are made of a material that is heavier than you expect it to be. Now we know that all sorts of things, when they are heavier than you expect them to be, is a pleasant surprise. Right?
That's true.
Right.
Absolutely.
We don't need to just go to sexual interaction, but we can. When things are heavier than you expect them to be, that's usually a cause for, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
These bobbleheads are heavier than you expect them to be, and they'll be signed by 2 people, and one of those signatures will be legible.
That sounds like a guarantee.
That must be all you're doing, Penn. There couldn't be many more,
Right.
because you've got 10 plus 3, that's 13, and the 3 have 2 in each of them that also split apart. That's kind of 3 by 3, that's kind of 9 things. So it's kind of 19 things masquerading as 13 things.
Kinda.
Yep.
But now we come to 1 package. But that number, you angel-headed hipsters, that number is deceptive, because the 1, okay, 1 contains many things. You've all listened to reggae. You all know when they talk about one world, they're talking about world, which has hundreds of things in it.
Absolutely.
The whole world, it has hundreds of things in it. When Bob Marley sings One Love, what does love have in it? Well, if you're lucky, it has things that you're surprised by. They're a little heavier than you expect. 1, parentheses, 1, parentheses, package. And if you're lucky, the package is a little heavier than you expect. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but rather 4. VIP. Does anybody there know what VIP stands for?
Very important Penn and Teller.
Sure. See, that's what you did. You did a little bit of an improv turn there. It was very good, even though your head is not ventilated. Tickets to PNT. Not Pain and Terror, but rather Penn and Teller. That's me.
Yeah!
Backstage meet and greet.
Oh.
You know what meet and greet means? Meet and greet means maybe you can find out that things are pleasantly heavier than you expect. Package 4 VIP tickets to P&T at the Rio Backstage meet and greet. This masquerades as 1, but it's actually 4.
Yeah.
And then there's meet and greet, which is 2. And 2 times 4 times 1, because of the associative property, gives you 8. Okay?
So-
Now the previous one was 3 that actually came out to 9. So what's 8 and 9?
72.
Right. And then we add the 10 from the original. And what are we up to now?
82.
82.
I'm bad at math.
82. And why? Because addition is commutative
Yeah.
and multiplication is associative. We now have 82 things we've given away.
That's got to
really
be all of it, right, Penn?
Turn off the Skype, take off your shirt, you're done. 82 things is too many for a guy who's depicted as a raccoon with a tail in some cartoons by people who are mentally ill. That's too much for a person like you to give. And I say, oh, no, no, no. You see, Charlie Manson is now dead. We have headroom on crazy. One, parentheses, 1, parentheses.
All right.
Big package. You know what big package means?
Heavier than expected.
Heavier than you might have expected. That's what a big package means. Pleasantly heavier than you might have expected. 4, VIP, right? Which stands for Velociraptor Inert Pus. 4 VIP tickets to PNT. Oh, wait a minute, we're all adults here. I don't have to spell things in front of you. I don't have to say our DIVORCE has become final today. I don't have to claim that I want RESPECT, find out what it means to me. I can speak without initialates. I can just speak out. So I'm going to say 4 very important person tickets to Penn and Teller. No more VIP to PNT like we're talking some sort of code, but rather out like adults, equal adults, speaking one-to-one, saying, we know VIP means very important people, and we know DIVORCE spells divorce, and RESPECT spells respect. We all know that. Tammy Wynette pulled nothing over our eyes. To PNT at the Rio All-Suite Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yep.
Yay!
Plus
Woo.
1 night
Oh.
accommodation.
Ooh.
You know what that means, right? It means room.
Yeah.
1 night's accommodation at the Rio All-Suite Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. When you are in your room, and you have your toiletries. I don't know what they are. I imagine most of you travel with dental floss, but that's none of my business, right? None of my business what you travel with. I don't know the little weird toe clippers that you have in your toiletry bag.
I mean, I
but
also
that
have
would
toe
be
Creams and ointments.
that would be in your room,
Yeah.
along with whatever shirts and vintage aged by corporations jeans you may have there,
Yeah.
thrown on a
Xbox
chair
is.
somewhere. We don't know. But wherever that stuff is, wherever that stuff is in your accommodations. You know how you get to the Penn and Teller Theater from your accommodations? Do you take a bicycle? No. Elevator. How wonderful is it to take a show to an elevator? What's the last, I'll ask any one of you, in the red over there, stage right. What's the last concert you went to see?
That would be Kesha. It's
That would be.
You're not
No,
invited.
you, Andrew. That would be me. Hi, Penn. Love you. Bill's mom.
Sorry.
Last concert was probably the Tragically Hip, which is a Canadian band.
I know the Tragically Hip.
Yeah. It's
And
either that or
I
the
know-
Bare
I know-
Naked Ladies. It was one or the other. They were close.
Boy, you buy Canadian or buy America Canadian God.
I do.
Yeah.
My brothers live in the States, and I take Canadian content all the time.
And how was Neil Young last time you saw him?
I
Gordon
did see-
Lightfoot,
I
Leonard
have-
Cohen.
No,
and
no,
boy,
yeah.
Oscar Peterson, wasn't he something?
Yeah,
We're done
yeah.
with Canadian stuff now.
Okay, now you're being a smart aleck.
In order to get to see the Bare Naked Ladies or the Tragically Hip, how did you go? What mode of transportation?
I drove myself.
Yes, you drove yourself. You drove. No self-driving car. No self-driving car to save our world.
No elevator. No
How-
elevator.
I understand.
I had to pay for
Tragically Hip,
parking.
Bare Naked Ladies, two wonderful bands. That night was probably as enjoyable as it could be, unless you took an elevator to see them. How
I
great
know.
would
Would
that
have been
be?
so much easier.
Your toilet kit with your weird nail clippers and your corporately faded jeans would be right there in your room waiting for you when you travel back there by elevator.
By elevator. That sounds awesome.
Combination at the Rio All-Suite Hotel Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada, with elevator access to what we laughingly call the talent. A VIP meet and greet backstage, plus, can't believe we added this in. It's too much. It's really too much. I may have to no, I'm not going to stop it now. Can't do this.
No?
There's more?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, plus special backstage one-on-one. Keep in mind, one-on-one. Magic lesson
Oh, yeah.
with Teller. Now, it's very important that it's with Teller and not with Penn, because nobody wants one-on-one anything with Penn. Just don't want it. You don't want that. If anybody offers you one-on-one anything with Penn, you say no thanks. He doesn't know anything, and he'll make me feel uncomfortable and awkward. Guaranteed. So when they set up stuff backstage, there is a ballet, if you will, choreographed ballet, like where, I don't know, the attack on Dunkirk and Swan Lake overlap. That kind of planning in making sure that nobody has a one-on-one with Penn Jillette. There's people moving in and out, boom, boom, boom. I may want to lock eyes with you and say something from the bottom of my heart, but there is an army of people that'll stop that from happening because no good ever comes of it. However, one-on-one with Teller to learn magic, let me repeat that. As a matter of fact, let's all of us do that together. Yes, that's what it is. And you could say, well, there couldn't possibly be more. Yeah,
There is.
there is.
There couldn't possibly be more.
Actually?
There is souvenir gift bag for all guests.
Wow.
That's the package. So let me say, we don't know what you want to billboard most. That you get one-on-one with Teller, or you don't have to have one-on-one with Penn.
I feel like they could co-headline.
Yeah, they can go ahead.
as long as
Absolutely. It's like if you were going to go backstage to meet the Who, you would want one-on-one with Pete Townsend. You'd want one-on-one with Roger Daltrey. You'd want one-on-one with Entwistle. You do not want one-on-one with Keith Moon. No reason for that. There's all sorts of issues. There's just proprietary interests, and there's also hygiene. None of those things you would have wanted with Keith Moon. Same thing with me. Same thing with me. Have your little magic lesson with Teller. Penn will flit by the hall. Okay. Oh, is that Penn out there? Yes, it is. Hey, how you doing? You the Desert Bus people? Yeah, Penn, good to see you. Good to see you. Spirited off.
Off into the night.
So, I don't know what we're up to here. One giant package, you get the hotel accommodations, you get tickets, you get magic lesson with Teller, you get everything you could possibly want, plus a gift bag. One package with just all that same stuff, except no magic lesson and no accommodations, which means you might have to take something other than an elevator to get to our show. 3 packages that include Fool Everyone Magic Kit, but plus
The heavier than expected bobbleheads.
Heavier than
bobbleheads, one of which will have a legible autograph on it, and then 10 packages of just my book, which shows my incredible inability to not stay on a subject, some of which has been witnessed here. Now, I've laid out what I'm offering you.
Yep.
I will take any questions you like. Including if you'd like to ask me about Roy Moore, because I have some information. Go ahead. No questions. I covered everything. Exactly. There's nothing left to say.
Yep.
I think you people hearing my voice right now are the most wonderful people alive. What you're doing for other people is terrific. I am humbled and teary-eyed that a stupid idea that I got with my buddy Eddie Gordetsky has turned into people generating fun and also truly helping people that need it in the right way, and doing that while making a deep and important artistic political statement. Thank you, brothers and sisters of the revolution. Now let's see what you can do, some of you being Canadians, to help the violent overthrow of the United States government. Are you working towards that?
Thank you.
On to the auction.
Do you have any questions on anything?
Yeah, anybody
Not
got
one
a question while we got a minute here? 'Cause,
Ashley, can you run through what we're doing one more time?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Penn, for everything. That
Yeah,
is
thank you so
incredible,
much.
and I've been.
Look at this. A grown-up came in and took the mic.
We always keep a spare one around.
I mean, I'm wearing a poorly ventilated costume. I don't want to be in charge anymore.
So we've been furiously typing away in the back end, trying to figure out what we're going to do with all these wonderful things. So your wonderful, magical lot of 4 VIP tickets, the stay at the Rio, the VIP meet and greet, the magic lesson with Teller, and the
Magic Teller and
no one-on-one with Penn. Of course, I'm sorry. I mistakenly wrote things down. I apologize. And the souvenir gift bags. We're gonna do a live auction for that one. And then everything else, we're gonna run donation drive giveaways to raise as much money as we possibly can, because this is all so very, very spicy, and we can't do it all in a short call and a short time. So.
Yeah.
Do you want, if engineering is ready, do you want to call the start of our live auction?
Yeah, I think we might want to do that one first while we got you on the line here.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be for the big one.
That's the big one. We're gonna do the 4 tickets and the night at the Rio and the meet and greet.
As opposed to the big one, could we call it surprisingly heavy?
Yes, we can
Absolutely.
call. So we're gonna run a live auction on the surprisingly heavy lot, or package if you choose.
The surprisingly heavy package.
Pleasantly.
Okay.
Pleasantly.
Pleasant.
You know who you are, but 6 people that I'm seeing on the screen understand what I'm talking about, which is the highest percentage of being understood I've ever experienced in my life.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Well, Ashley, if you're ready, if engineering's ready, Penn, are you ready?
Are you ready to
I
start this
don't.
live?
What do I have to do?
Hold on.
We're
for the
gonna
ride.
we're gonna say that you can say go, and that will let the live auction open,
Yep.
and people will start bidding for this surprisingly heavy package.
Pleasant.
Pleasantly.
Pleasantly. Oh, I'm never gonna get this. This pleasantly heavy package.
No, pleasantly, surprisingly heavy.
There you go.
Because, there's two good ways to be a writer. One is no adverbs. The other is wicked lot of adverbs.
I'm gonna have the giggles now all day.
Yep.
Okay, so on 3, do you want to say go and we'll open this auction?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That was on you.
That was your cue, Penn. The bidding is open.
No, I was taking my cue. I was taking my cue my own time.
All right, everybody up.
Well, the auction is open,
$3,000.
and it's already
That
at
has gone way up.
$2,999.
And please, people, don't embarrass me with how much money. I like the deal.
$3,250.
That's Local Tiger with $3,250, Decouple Madness, and a Penn dance party.
Too idle. You need a space between the bid and the number.
Aren't you glad this isn't one-on-one? That's what I'm saying.
Woo! $3,300.
$300 from Captain Cobalt.
I'll let you see my fancy Bob Dylan poster.
Very nice.
Up to $3,500 from Two Idol.
Good.
This is going up. If you haven't participated in a live auction before, remember it is ! bid, space your amount, space some trash talk, or maybe just a message to Penn. Local Tiger with $3,550. Going up.
We gotta cross 4 grand quickly. Come on, let's go to 4 quickly.
Penn's calling for $4,000, chat. Can you step?
I have saline solution. One of you go one-on-ones with me.
We're up to $3,600.
Up to $3,600 from Two Idol. And remember, this is Penn's pleasantly surprisingly heavy package.
See, you got it.
Whoa! $4,100 from
That's right.
Local Tiger.
By the way, how the person's going to get from their room to the show? What
Elevator.
That's right.
Yep.
The only thing that could make bare naked ladies better.
Because they're going to be in the one night accommodation at the Rio. They're going to have the 4 VIP tickets to your show at the Rio. They're going to have the VIP meet and greet backstage, the one-on-one magic lesson with Teller, the no one-on-one with Penn, and souvenir gift bags for everybody.
Woo! Everybody.
Everybody's high bid is $4,150.
$4,150. Two Idols still in it. They're not giving up. I see a couple of people who are still coming in. Please make sure that you have linked your Twitch account and your Desert Bus account on desertbus.org in order to be able to participate in this live auction.
Because you want to. You really want to.
You really do. This is both pleasantly and surprisingly heavy.
Yeah.
All right.
You understand. You're one of the ones that understood.
I think we're at the point where people are waiting for a going once so they can pay dramatically and to bid
So
higher.
let's give that a going once. That's Two Idol for $4,150 right now.
Oh, we could go higher than that. Come on. Someone just jumped to 45.
I think we can go higher too. We're just daring them right now. Yep. And remember, if you're participating in this live auction, watch the chat. We are on a delay. If you wanna stay in this, you gotta watch that chat so that you know when to make your bids.
Okay, it's been a while.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's been a bit.
Oh!
A new new bidder appears, Duke Dice with $4,300.
Wow. Let's call.
Well, this is going to be fun. I'm going to really enjoy these people meeting Teller.
Let's call it going once on 4,300.
Going once at $4,300. Bidders, we're going to keep things moving fairly quickly here, so...
Idol has apparently tapped out.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you so much for your participation,
no
2 Idol. And Kathleen,
Yes.
what should people bidding on this auction do? They should bid responsibly.
Bid responsibly. Get a tax receipt. Contact. Hey, Eric's right here. Child's Play. Eric at Child's Play. You can get not like him right now.
Yeah.
He's in the building.
Let's call going twice.
Let's call going twice to Duke Dice.
All right.
Snipers, get ready to take the shots.
Yeah.
Watch the chat, not us. We're on a delay.
Even though our dancing is incredibly distracting.
So Ashton dancing like staring into his coffee cup.
We can.
Do we
Okay.
have the,
All right. Do we know where the bell
Do you want
is?
to
We're
be
putting
the
it
one
forward.
to call
Do you want to be the one to call this?
this
Ted?
auction?
Once, going twice, going 3 times.
A new bidder at the last second.
Do that.
There was a finger on the button.
somebody was waiting for this moment to
Wow.
43.50.
43.50 for Aberdasher. I'm going to call going once right away on that.
The people are waiting till the last second for narrative tension.
Yeah.
They're waiting for narrative tension.
I understand narrative tension. I believe we did this the right way. Is the narrative tension enough to make your forehead give out toxins?
I am actually starting to get a little warm.
Let's call going twice.
That's a little quick.
Nah.
Yeah, we gotta
We
find
gotta
out
get
if
these people going.
we do. We gotta find out if the Duke's still in it.
You round, dude?
The Duke is still in it. I know that.
All right.
All right, do we want to try this again, Penn?
Going once,
Yeah.
going twice.
Going twice.
And
And
You gotta say the magic word, Pen.
Come in. Duke's coming in. Going 3 times. So,
Sold for $4,350 to Aberdasher.
Oh my goodness!
Pen's pleasantly and surprisingly heavy lot.
Surprisingly,
Pleasantly and surprisingly
heavy lot.
Alright.
Or package.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
That was amazing, Pen. Thank
we
you.
will run donation drives for
get a
your
lot of other money for the other stuff.
definitely.
Keep doing your wonderful things, you angel-headed hipsters.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for everything.
Thank you, Pen.